Hi, it's Claire and welcome to Need I Say More. Today I'm going to show you how to sew a nearly invisible hem using your blind hem foot. So if you look in the compartment in your machine or the accessory pack, you'll see this is your blind hem foot. So mine is the letter R, and if you look underneath the foot, it's got this separate piece of metal that comes down, and this is going to help us to align ready for the blind hem. So press over the raw edge of the hem to the wrong side of the fabric. Then on your sewing machine, you're going to use a base stitch with your standard foot, so mine is J, and we are going to do a base stitch about 1/2 centimetre away from the raw edge of the hem, all the way along the hem. So you can see here, all I've done so far is I've done a base stitch along the edge of the hem. Now we're going to swap over and put on our R foot, our blind hem foot, and we want to change it to a blind hem stitch. So that's what the stitch looks like on my machine. We're going to fold the fabric, so we're looking at the wrong side of the fabric, and we're going to fold the fabric up towards itself, just leaving the raw edge hanging down. So you've got a fold on the left hand side, and on the right you've just got the raw edge. Then you're going to line up the fold in the fabric with that ridge of the blind hem foot that comes down. And it's really easy to sew with this because the way the foot is shaped, it helps you to sew nice and straight and keep it nice and neat. Once you get to the end of the fabric, just check that you're happy and that it's caught it all the way along. So it should be a really tiny stitch along the right side of the fabric, but you can see it looks like more of a zigzag on the back. So the next step is to take out the base stitch because we no longer need this now that we've successfully sewn the blind hem. So you're going to pull out this, and then you can see here it's a really tiny stitch on the right hand side of the fabric that's just caught it, and that's going to secure our hem. So then the final stage is just to give this a really good press to remove that crease. So you can see at the back, it looks like a zigzag stitch, and it's just caught that hem to create this almost invisible finish. So now that it is pressed and that crease is removed, you can hardly see where this hem has been done. So this is a great technique for formal clothing and workwear.